submit which awards you wanted to see, and Tyler submitted our first award, Most Wins in Gauntlet. And the winner is Eddie123067.
I had no idea it was that many, by the way. It's just so much fun.
Congrats, Eddie. You will be winning a signed jersey from NBA 2K16 cover athlete James Harden.
Oh, wow. Wow. I thank you guys. Like, you guys blew my mind. I thought you guys made my day, but that just made my whole year, man.
And our next category is Most Wins in Play Now Online. And our winner is Backroad695. You will be winning a signed John Wall jersey. Next up, we have Most Games Played in Blacktop mode. Congrats to Sir Charles 18863. You will be receiving an exclusive boombox complete with the entire NBA 2K16 soundtrack. Now it's time for the Most Wins and Highest Rep in My Park award. And the winner is Young Audie.
Spent a lot of time, a lot of hours, sacrificing a lot of sleep trying to get there. And when I seen like I was close, being number one, that just motivated me to go even harder. So, yeah, and the fact that I pulled it off, that's a good feeling. Shout out my boy King Zoom Guap, all the people that helped me grind from Legend 1 to Legend 5. My boy Amanoya, Rock Nation, Hard Nation. You already know, man. See y'all boys 2K17. We taking over, man.
You will be receiving a signed jersey from our NBA 2K17 cover athlete, Paul George.
Oh, word? That's what's up. Wow, that's what's up. Appreciate y'all. Paul George is the man. Shout out Paul George, man.
And speaking of Paul George, let's take a little break from our awards and chat 2K17. Pre-orders of NBA 2K17 are available now. We have 3 massive bundles to choose from: the Early Tip-Off Edition, the Legend Edition, and the Legend Edition Gold. All will come with a ton of goodies, including new free agent cards for my team, where you can try out amazing players like Paul George and, of course, Kobe Bryant. Plus, all 3 bundles include early tip-off access, meaning you get to jump into the game on Friday, September 16th. That's right, 4 days early. And now I'm here with Ronnie2K to get those last-minute details on 2K17. I know you've got the entire scoop.
I'm really excited about NBA 2K17. Finally, we get to play underwater basketball in an underwater arena.
Told you guys about that one? That's a secret. We weren't supposed to leak that one yet.
I think this is what people have wanted. The other thing that we get to do next year is finally Yeezys are coming to NBA 2K17.
Amazing. I wonder if they'll go as fast in the game as they go in stores.
They don't look good with gray sweats. It's a lot of wear.
Since we're going with all the scoop, once you hit Legend 74 in my park, you get peeps. There's 74 levels, and he actually could dunk for you if you get tired of playing with real humans. Another feature, finally, locker codes are coming back, and they are time locker codes. They're not user-based, they're actually time locker codes. That's what the community wants, and that's what's coming for 2K17.
Not good, because those are my locker codes. All you out there who did not get locker codes, it's because I used them all up before they ever made it out. And, yeah.
So maybe those locker codes can benefit us on 2K TV.
Absolutely. Because of the free agent cards, now we can do time cards because everybody can play their favorite player and their favorite, diamond for a couple games, and then it'll expire. But you got to be really wise and choose when you want to obviously use those free agent cards. So it's going to be really exciting to see what the community does. Speaking of listening to the community, finally, the most requested feature of all, the mascot wars are coming to the game.
Like basketball battles or... And we know that one thing that's really popular in the community is personalization and
Oh, don't worry about what I'm doing right now. Man, I'm gonna look good in 2K17. That's all I'm worried about right now.
No amount of tech can make Ronnie look good in game.
One more bit of news for 2K17 is we've listened to Sig Nation and took a lot of recommendations about the NBA animations that we were missing from all the players, and we got some really great stuff. I mean, one of my favorites is J.R. Smith going wild.
Sig Nation is in full effect for NBA 2K17. The most signature animations you will ever see in any game to date. Full control over your get back animations. You can also control it this year with the right stick.
All right, one last piece of information on NBA 2K17, and it's juicy. The NBA is finally instituting a layup contest as part of All-Star Weekend, and it's going to be an NBA 2K17.
As part of All-Star Weekend?
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to see the best layup takers in the land.
We're working on it. One day it might happen.
Thanks for hanging with us and giving us the inside scoop of all the juicy details of 2K17. This next award goes to the person who participated the most in 2K TV Interactive. Congrats to SG Pork and Chili. You will be receiving a signed jersey from NBA 2K15 cover athlete Kevin Durant. And our last award was submitted by Carter. It's the most 2K TV watched. A big thanks to Centel86 for all the support.
My favorite 2K TV moment was when Anthony Davis beat Rad in a three-point contest. I didn't even know he could shoot threes. So I think I would call myself the biggest 2K TV fan because there's a lot of information that you get about the game, and not only that, about playing basketball in real life as well.
For watching so much 2K TV, you will receive a signed Anthony Davis jersey.
Wow. Thanks. I would say Anthony Davis is one of my favorite players.
And remember, if you want to watch any of our previous episodes, you can do so using the episode guide. Thanks for watching all season long, guys. And before we wrap up our 2K16 season, let's take a look at what you can expect in 2K TV next year. So in and out dribble.
On opening night, of course, you can tell the fans were looking forward to this game too in the opening of the season.
I'm trying to, show everybody that I'm a hooper.
Got it! They've got a chance to be a factor in the league for a long time.
Oh, what?
Oh! And for the second year in a row, we have a special 2K TV t-shirt for my part. Thank you guys for watching all season long. I'll see you guys in season 3. Bye!
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star Game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. Tonight, we'll be watching the West All-Stars playing against the East All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to
you're
answer your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest. Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D-Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James?
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but...
Well, he's not physical then. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too,
man.
man.
Does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical. And my man, Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, all fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Anthony. And it's LeBron in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Kobe after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And Kobe gets it to go.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
Here's Lowry. The shot no good. Great D that time from Curry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Curry's shot is off. And here's the East. Wade kicks to James. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point.
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shot's good.
There's PC creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The shot by George, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Anthony kicks to LeBron. And George, here we go. Sweet little floater. George has got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Outside Curry. Launches it. And he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Lowry dishes to James. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Lowry kicks to James. They set the pick. And it's Wade in the corner. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Curry outside, and James pulls it down.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Dishes to Durant. And Curry, here we go. Durant against Anthony. Durant, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partners.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
New players in now for the East. Thomas with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Bosch, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Curry passes to Leonard. The tray. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Leonard. 11 points for Steph Curry.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Thomas gets a wide open look. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Butler. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Durant. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And that one's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And DeRozan, here we go. That's good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
From deep three-point range, got it off in time, but it's no good. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far and what the East All-Stars are doing?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Thomas goes in, and the rejection by Leonard. And here's the break, and here we go. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Westbrook.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Thomas kicks to Butler. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And the basket by Curry. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Now the feed to Drummond. Outside Butler. Drummond with a screen on Bryant. Here's Butler. Some solid defense from Kobe.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
No good from Durant. Butler dishes to Thomas. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Releases from 15. Here's Drummond, rejected by Kobe. They recover it, and it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. And some changes here for the East. Millsap comes in for Drummond, and it's John Wall in for Thomas. It's Curry outside, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 17 now.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
And they double up Butler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Trailing by 2. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The 11-footer. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And it's DeRozan missing. And so here are the West All-Stars. Stolen by Bosh. Passes to Butler. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook kicks to Curry. Fires from deep. Again, Curry missing. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. It's a close game here in Toronto. And the East All-Stars call time here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He said to them, goal number 1 is to drive the lane and put pressure on them inside. That's where he wants their scoring to come from. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, to the paint. Layup off the pick. And it's good on the layup.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Bosh. Drops it in from 11 feet. Bosh has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Again, Curry missing. And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 4. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Butler.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Curry. They get it back.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Wall, that's good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Kobe kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like... it's a game of horse at the park.
Nice buckets there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Count the bucket. Curry's got 20 points.
This guy is on pace to have one of the all-time performances if the defense continues to allow him to knock those down.
Shots good by Bosh.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good. Nice D from DeRozan. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. The shot from 20 feet away. Can't get it to go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Westbrook against DeRozan. Here's Millsap. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And the first half is now.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they've been playing.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Now the pass to James. Back to Lowry. Outside Anthony. Gets it to go. From beyond the arc. Anthony's got 5 now.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Feeds it to LeBron. Fires for 3, but they'll get another chance. And they've had a tough time, Clark, scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been their remedy.
Yeah, but also credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Lowry against Curry. And the rejection by Leonard. A shot by Anthony. Nope. Buddy around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Timeout called East All-Stars.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Lowry against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Anthony, no good. And the West All-Stars with possession. 6-point game.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Curry against Lowry. The drive by Anthony. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got 5.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Kicks it to Wade. A jump hook, and that is good.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Greg, they might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
And that one's good by Kobe.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Wade on the wing. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the East. Drummond's checked in for Paul George. Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Drummond. The shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Westbrook's got room, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Westbrook's got 16 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's tipped. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Leonard. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Curry with a wide-open look. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Thomas against Curry. Thomas passes to Millsap. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. So the West ends up going with the new group. Butler, he's checked in for the East. Ball comes in for Dwayne Wade. And the second free throw, good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Paul's shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Thomas. Drummond. Pass to Thomas. Butler attacking. Goes back up. Harden grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
He dishes it to Paul. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And a great show through 3 quarters. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Paul's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Drummond. What's the status there, Doris?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the East All-Stars let me know the status. He told me that it doesn't look too serious.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
We've got Green, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Harden in a 2-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. Ball against Paul. He feeds it to Davis. Ball's knocked loose, and Cousins throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
One-on-one here. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what the East is going with right now. James checked in for Drummond. Anthony comes in for Paul Millsap. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Green, it's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Kevin Durant's checked in for Cousins. Leonard comes in for Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook's checked in for James Harden. And Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
George having a fantastic game. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And he gets the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
East All-Stars call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Now Lowry. He kicks it to James. With the fadeaway. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Lowry dishes to James. Tries it from 19. Again, James missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
George against Green. Here's Anthony.
Defensively, you know, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Leonard with the steal. Here's Curry with the 3. Shot's good. Curry's got 38 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The drive by Lowry. Misses in close. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Leonard with the ball. George picks him up on the wing. Green. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
George, no good.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the West All-Stars.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Lowry from outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
George against Green. There's the dish to Lowry. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And George with the stuff.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
East with the ball. Curry with the steal. One-on-one fast break. For the three. Basket good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame.